Hey guys, it's Danny, and today I did some makeup. No real reason why, I just wanted to kind of play around a little bit. I don't really know if this looks, I did do two different looks. There's one on each eye because I couldn't decide which one I wanted to do more. So there is two. I don't really think this lip, I mean, the lip kind of goes, but kind of doesn't. I think it matches this eye more than this eye, but I just really wanted to use this lipstick because I really like this color. I just have a little mini of it, but this is Scorpio. I think I have the lip liner too. I don't know. I really like this one on me. So tell me what you guys think of the lip. I like it on me, so. But anyway, the palette I used is the Alien palette by Jeffree Star. So I used the Alien palette by Jeffree Star. This is discontinued. You cannot buy it on his website. You haven't been able to buy it on his website for quite some time. But you can get it on like resale sites like Macari and things like that. So I've had this one for a while, and I don't use it a ton because it was discontinued. I do have another one though, so I'm like, but you know, I was just looking at it and I was like, you know, I never use it, and I love it a lot. Like the color story, I love the color story. I don't use a couple of the colors because I just don't think they're very good, but just the colors that I like in here, I really like. You know what I mean? Anyway, let me show you the looks. This is one, and then here's the other. I think I actually like this eye better than this one. This one didn't look as good as it did like in my head, but this one looks really nice. Alright, so on this eye, I used in the crease, I used this one right here, which is Ghost OG. I think this look would have been a little bit better if I would not have used this dark shade. I think if I would have used a lighter color, it would have came out better. Or if I, okay, well, so I used Ghost OG in the shade, in the crease, and then I also used a little bit of this color right here called Tall Gray. And I think if I was going to redo this, I would try it again with just using Tall Gray and not using Ghost OG at all. On this eye, I used, as my eye primer, I used the Jeffree Star Liquid Lip in Drug Lord, the white one, which I've been doing that a lot lately, but I think I'm actually going to stop because it makes the shadows kind of hard to blend. I find it makes them hard to blend. Unless I'm just going to use a little bit of it, like if I want to try like a cut crease or something, or if I want something to make a certain color really pop. I don't think I'm going to use it like that anymore. But that's just me. I'm just going to have to suck it up and buy a new eye primer because that's why I've been using it, because I've been out of eye primer. Anyway, yeah, if I do this again, I think I'm just going to use Tall Gray, and I'm not going to use Ghost OG. Both these colors are really nice. Like I said, I did use that white liquid lipstick, and I do think that it did affect the blending, because I've used these colors before and they've blended better in the past. So I think that I did that with the lipstick. It just made it harder to blend, so my blend's not the best. And then all over the lid and a little bit on the Ghost OG in the crease, I put the color Probe, which is my favorite color in this palette. It is so great. It's one of those kind of duochrome-y shifty colors that I really like. And I think the other reason why I don't think I'd use Ghost OG again is because I feel like it Probe didn't pop like I wanted it to, which is why I don't like this look as much, because Probe didn't pop like I wanted it to. And I think the reason why it didn't pop was because I used such a dark crease color. So I think next time I would just use tall gray instead. Maybe even X-Files, because it does kind of have like that green red thing, and X-Files is kind of a different shade. That might be a little bit cool too. Who knows? And then I did on the inner corner, you can't really tell, I did a smidge of Pluto. I just kind of went doo-doo and that was it. So yeah, that's this eye right here. Like I said, not my best. I don't hate it because I really like the color Probe, but I think I should use the lighter color in my crease, and maybe it would have looked a little bit better. Maybe even use something like the color Titan, just a really pale color, and then just like packed Probe on the lid and just did like a one eyeshadow look. I don't know. Okay, so now on to the next eye, which actually I like a lot better. I don't have any eye primer, so for this one, I actually have a little baby sample of like the Professional. Is the Professional by Benefit? I think it's by Benefit, I can't remember. It's like a teeny tiny baby sample of like the Professional like face primer, and I just took a little tiny dollop and I used it on my eye instead. Seems to be holding up fairly well, actually, so that's nice. But anyway, this eye I do like a lot more. And on this one, I took this color called X-Files, and that's all in the crease. And then on the lid, I put this color right here, which is Moon Rock. And then again, in the inner corner, I did just the tiniest little dollop of Pluto. So yeah, I like this look better than this one, and I think this look goes better with the lipstick. See? Oh yeah. I think the lipstick matches that a lot better than like this one. Yeah. So yeah. Oh yeah, I should have just did this one on both eyes. See, that's what I love / hate about doing the 2-eye look, is I'm like, okay, if I do one look on each eye, then I get to try out / like play with a little bit more colors, a little bit more eyeshadows. But then I always end up liking one of them more, and I regret just not doing them both the same. Even though it's not like I'm going anywhere. I'm in my freaking pajamas and it's 11 o'clock at night. I just wanted to do something. I just felt like filming a video and thought this would be fun. You know, I'm gonna pretty much, I did it. I prepared. I do one eye at a time. So it was like, I did it. I prepared for the video. I'm gonna do the video. And then I'm gonna take it off. So that's another reason, speaking of that, that's another reason why I'm gonna stop using the lipstick as my eye base, because I feel like it makes it way harder to get the eyeshadow off, which isn't like necessarily a terrible thing if you want it to stay. But you know, I usually just use sometimes I'll use a little bit of like makeup remover, but like on a cotton swab, but mostly I just use a magic eraser, or not magic eraser, those are for your counter, makeup erasers. So those like pink washcloth things, I use that a lot, so I don't like sitting there rubbing my eye like that. So I'm just gonna suck it up and get an eye primer. So if anyone has any suggestions for eye primer, I'd love to hear it. I personally, the one that I was using and that I ran out was the think it's called like the Magic Potion or Eye Potion. I can't remember. It's by Urban Decay. It's their eye primer. So again, here's the look. I like this one so much better. It came out so much nicer. And I could tell a big difference in blending because like this one I had to like blend really hard. And this is the one I used the lipstick on. And then this one just being like a pore primer where it was like really soft and almost powdery after you kind of, it blended a lot better. I didn't have to blend quite as much. And I kind of like how, and shoot. And like I said, I really like how this one came out. Alright. So that's my video. Again, I used the Alien palette by Jeffree Star. Again, discontinued. Great palette though. The colors are really nice. Again, here's the color story. I really like it. If you can get your hands on it on like Mercari or one of those retail sites. I always mention Mercari because that's the one that I personally like have on my phone. I don't have like Poshmark or anything like that, or Depop, which are two other resale like apps that you could totally probably find this palette on. I just personally have Mercari, so I always talk about Mercari. But if you can find this on one of those retail sites for like not an outrageous amount of money, because I've seen people trying to sell a brand new one of these for like $100+, only because it's discontinued. So, but I've also seen some for like $40, so that would be pretty good because it retailed for $53. So, you know. But yeah, if you can find this on a retail site for a decent price and you want to try it, like, and you like the color story, I do recommend getting it because it's really a good palette. And it's really, really great. And like I said, I love the color story and I love the packaging. So anyway, this is just a lot of me rambling, so whatever. All right then, I'll talk to everyone later. I hope you enjoyed this video. Any tips, tricks, or pointers for makeup or just any kind of suggestions, anything like that, I appreciate. And again, what do we think of the slip? I think I like it a lot. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.